Hello, everyone, and welcome to another installment of Mego Museum Mint Off Card as we push forward in our marathon of Wave 7 reveals. This is one I've definitely been itching to do since I got the package in, and that is the Egyptian mummy from the horror series. Originally, I was planning on doing the Phantom and the Mummy together, and I actually filmed it that way, but I felt like both characters got kind of underserved by that process. So I decided to give the Mummy his own separate video. As you can see, this is not Chaney or Karloff or Tom Tyler. This is an original creation. And if we look at the names on the back, we see the familiar name of Dr. Mego overseeing all of this as the consultant, and Rachel Baker doing seamstress work. No wonder she was so busy this spring. But the name John Farley is the one I want to point out here. John, or Type 3 Toys as he's known on the Mego forums, has been a member of our forums since it opened. I think he got there before I did. And he's been sharing his wonderful talent with us for the last 20 years. I've met John several times at Mego Meets, and he's just a great guy and extremely talented. So it's wonderful that Mego recognized this and bought this design from him. It is a wonderful piece, and John makes lots of groovy monsters, so I hope the relationship continues. I like the card design on this one. It is a bit minimalist, but that works for the character, and they've added some nice touches. I especially like the logo they've created for this character, which harkens back to the time when you did some funky things with fonts. A little detail that is lost unless you take the figure off of the card is the fact that there is a sarcophagus on it, and that harkens back to Lincoln Monsters for me, and that hits a button. So let's unwrap this mummy, shall we? For the past year, we've gotten werewolves, vampires, and Frankensteinses, and a lot of fans have been excited and interested in getting a mummy. We've wondered what it would look like, if it was going to be Lon Chaney's Face of the Screaming Werewolf mummy or some other licensed property. What I can say is that Mego did not disappoint me in the choice of the mummy. I really like this guy. I like the original creation. He kind of looks like he jumped out of a Hanna-Barbera cartoon or an Italian movie. I'm not sure. He just kind of has a familiar look to me. When this figure originally got revealed on the Mego Museum forums, John had mentioned that his process for doing this was taking a skull and then sculpting the bandages over it. And I think that's really... it provides a nice, horrific touch to the figure, and I really appreciate that. In the past, when Mego and knockoff companies produced 8-inch mummies, they did one of two things: screen print some bandages onto a spandex jumpsuit, or just wrap the figure in gauze-like material. This is a wonderful alternative. I don't know what kind of material they're using, but it sort of has the appearance of bandages, but feels like a jumpsuit. I'm not even sure how they put it on or how you would take it off. It's really cool, and I think you guys are really going to like it. It also has lots of loose ends to give the appearance that he is unraveling. I think I'm going to buy more of these and add custom heads. This would make a really cool Tom Tyler mummy. The other addition that's nice is it comes with a Canopic Jar. My wife collects Egyptian artifacts, so I know my stuff on that. Unfortunately, she also collects guitars, and that didn't seep in on the Kiss review. These jars were used in the mummification process to house their organs for the afterlife. I'd like to pretend his brains are in there, but that particular son of Horus means stomach. The figure comes packaged with the jar stuck to his hand via a small rubber band. I am not taking that off. I think that looks really cool. All in all, I am well pleased with the Egyptian mummy, and I'm really glad that Mego finally got around to this iconic horror character. I hope there's more in the works. I would like to thank Mego Corporation for this advanced shipment. You should hit them up in their Facebook group, Mego Ambassadors, where they are currently running a contest where you can get all of Wave 7 and some other great goodies. I'm going to end this mint-off card with an opinion poll. Which figure do you want me to review next? Hit me up in the comments here or on Twitter at Mego Museum, our Facebook group Mego Mania, or the Mego forums where I'll be running polls. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, buy what you like. Take care.